right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever the time applies to you, depending on your viewing this particular video. I welcome you all to this particular session on FAQs, frequently asked questions. So if you have already applied for CTET, or you know someone who is appearing CTET and you have been supporting them, helping them, guiding them, you are most welcome to watch till the end, because I'm going to give you an opportunity for free guidance program, 100+ hours free guidance program to secure 100+ out of 150 marks in the upcoming December 2021 CTET. All right. So with this, let me share the small PPT which I have prepared for this purpose, with the help of which we will go and start our presentation. All right. PPT this time it is being conducted under computer-based test. Nothing to worry, because they have given the model test centers, online practice centers. I have created a program and offering to your class called Inspiring Teachers. So today's session is meant for most frequently asked questions in this particular session I'm going to address is, yes, is it paper 1 or paper 2? Language 1 or language 2 is going to be better scoring, so that PYQ, previous year questions, MCQs. Is reading NCERT books are must. Dr. Yakaya, educator by profession and inspiring. Also in the description, this particular video. Before we proceed, just see this small intro prepared by one of my students. Thank you so much. As you all know, best information for any of the questions related to information. You all know, but we have the patience to read all those this thing. That's okay. That's where we come in. Otherwise, CBS is good enough to provide all the information required. They're also kind enough to respond to any genuine queries, but lakhs and thousands of queries comes a day, they will not be able to address. So most possible have given here. As I told, I am going to concentrate on those 4 FAQs. What are those 4 FAQs to begin with? The number 1, here you have paper 1 or paper 2. Yes, you have applied and also correction is over. Now that's done. Those who have applied only paper 1, only paper 2 doesn't have any issue. They are very clear, only to the point they will be preparing. But most of the candidates, as I know, particularly B.Ed, Bachelor of Education, or even B.Eds with bachelor degree in academics, were given opportunity to apply for both. Even in one of my sessions, I also had advised all those have an opportunity to apply for both, do apply for both. And then let us see, as the time goes, giving your priority in paper 1 or paper 2. Once again, to reiterate that is, it's not the question, should I prepare for paper 1 or paper 2, having applied for both. That itself is an indication you have some interest. In one of my sessions I have explained, you can visit my YouTube channel and where you will find in detailed information. But now the point is, coming to the paper 1 and paper 2, what percentage of priority should I give? If you want immediate job, you don't have very good command on content or pedagogy of high school, because not just getting job, it's not just getting eligibility of CTET. It's a question of what do you do after this. So therefore, that determines whether you're going to a primary school or going to be a secondary school teacher. So we have done B.Ed, M.Ed, some of you might have done your PG also. We are aspiring for lecturer, but at least lecturer jobs are not readily available. We think at least secondary school. Definitely, I don't want to work or go as a primary school teacher. Fine, I understand. Please do concentrate 80% on your paper 2. Even then, please do give a 20% paper because that's going to be a favor. In case the posts are not available, PGT, TGT, only PRT are available. You are in the need of immediate job. To start with something, you have to work. Or you have been working 10, 15 years already in various schools where you are offered a secondary school teacher, but the salary, the working conditions, the job satisfaction, you don't have, then definitely you wanted to have some secure job, preferably government, though if not regular, at least on contract basis. You know, for Gurukulas, PGTs, TGTs, PRTs, KVS, Navodaya, Sainik School, and even public schools now made it a mandatory under RT Act and other appropriate laws that qualifying any one of the TET is must. So therefore, at least if you qualify one, if you put 20% also you have, because 90% marks out of 150 same syllabus for paper 1 and paper 2. Your CDP, language 1, language 2. So with this, I'd like to move on to the second question. Yes, that's it. Your language 1 and language 2. Now, what is there, sir? Already language 1, language 2 is fixed. Yes, I have given an exclusive session for 10 minutes on this. You can visit YouTube and type in there CTET language 1 or language 2 by Dr. Yakaya. You will get this video and you can go through that if you want. Otherwise, to give you a brief in this context is which will be scoring. Literally, language 1, language 2, both each 30 marks. Both are equally scorable because in both the papers, what we have is only 15 marks comprehension and 15 marks pedagogy. The only difference is paper 1, if you have taken particular language as language 1, there you will have poetry, and in language 2, prose for comprehension. That's the only difference. Now, it's not that language 1 or language 2 you are going to get good marks. You're going to get good marks in a language which you have a good command. Now, sir, not knowingly, because commonly Telugu being mother tongue, I have kept Telugu as first language and English as second language, or Hindi as first language and English as second language. But I never studied in Telugu or Hindi. All through my career, I have been studying English medium. Now what to do? Don't worry. Still, both the languages are at your hand. Proportionately, in a language where we are good at, hopeful of scoring good marks, complete that first and then move on to the other language. Hope you got this. Still you have any questions below this particular video, please type in. Otherwise, I have given my Telegram channel, WhatsApp and email. You can type in your questions as well. With that, we will move on to the third question. PYQs or MCQs? Sir, which one to practice more? Fortunately, if you get good multiple choice questions, which are comparable to the real previous year CTET questions, these are desirable. But in the market, you have plenty of MCQs are available. 80%. I repeat it, 80% of them does not qualify to compare anywhere to the CTET questions. Just because you need to include 100 questions, 500 questions, 1000 series, 5000 series, something like Diwali season, 1000 wala, 100 wala, 500 wala. If neither burns 100 wala, I have to burn 500 wala. If the other publications have given 500, we should give 1000. I'm not blaming anybody, but market competition is also like that. That's another reason. Quality, quantity. So many things. Now we are not going into that. That's the reason what I say. If you have good command, if you can discriminate whether the given MCQs are anywhere comparable to PYQs, these are the best. In absence of available such, or you don't know, you prepare whatever the help you are preparing and depending on PYQs. A combination of some PYQs, some MCQs, because by now you know, and if the MCQs you are doing are comparable, because some books I have seen, because I have more than half a dozen books that are leading in the market, including an additional 4 online versions which are available. So I hope you understand. I don't want to name anybody, therefore I'm not telling the names. In some other context where I'll give a brief video on which books to read, which material to refer, I will show you the copies also, no issue. But in this context, what I want to say is, yes. So MCQs and PYQs. In both the cases, please don't do paper-wise. Do topic-wise. You read some topic, CDP, growth and development you have read, and growth and development related MCQs only you practice. Even the 2020 paper, 21 paper, 19 paper, 18 paper, their growth and development questions in the CDP. That's the best strategy now. And last week or 10 days in my 45 days plan, I have given 30 days, mostly topic wise preparation with 80% and 20% PYQs MCQs. Next 10 days, 60% again topic wise revision with 40% PYQs and MCQs. Last 5 days, only PYQs. And 10%, 20% you refer the book or material or the videos you have used as a part of your preparation. I hope this gives you an idea. Still any questions, please do type it. And before I conclude this, one important question I would like to address is it must to read NCERT books? You refer any expert or any source, definitely. I'm not finding fault with anybody. Yes, it is desirable, it is advantageous, it would be better if you could read NCERT books. But somebody just started preparation, now hardly you have less than 40 days. Under such circumstances, yes, I recommend whatever the book or the material, because for purpose of PYQs and MCQs, by now you might have procured one book at least, any series. All right. In that case, the material in that is reliable quality. You can depend on that. If you have already prepared for CTET or other TET and you have referred NCERT books, or fortunately you have studied through CBSE, absolutely no second thought, do refer NCERT books. Otherwise, there are NCERT series and almost all material, if you see, they do refer NCERT books and do prepare the material. So as of now, unless you have done already at least one round of NCERT books as a part of your school education or your school teaching experience or previous CTET or any other TET or teacher recruitment tests, I don't strongly recommend those who are afresh to begin the textbook of NCERT. Otherwise, nothing wrong, you can study. All right. So with this, I close my session. Before I close, please watch this. Thank you so much for your time and participation. See you in the next video. Today evening, of course, as usual, like every day, we have 7 to 9:15 live sessions going on. See you at 7 p.m. in a live session. If you are a candidate who would like to join the live session, or otherwise in one of a similar video where I'll be explaining some other which can be helpful for the CTET aspirants. Thank you. Taking your leave, Dr. Yakaya, teacher educator by profession, and inspiring teachers and researchers is my passion.